Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all.
Welcome back, trainers, battlers, and girls at PvP. Step aside Reshiram, step aside Zekrom. There's a new dragon in Pokemon GO. It is Kyurem. Kyurem makes its appearance in Pokemon GO for the very first time, and it is a pretty awesome dragon that is very unique in the Pokemon world. I'm PoGo Joel. If you haven't heard of me before, I make event guides, tips and tricks videos, and some PvP content. If you like this video, please drop a like, subscribe, and let's get on to our analysis of Kyurem. Kyurem is a unique dragon and ice type Pokemon with a max CP of 3,575, an attack of 246, defense of 170, and a stamina of 245. Making it a pretty cool typing to go up against. So if we look at the graph here by Couple of Gaming, link in the description, we do see that the Kyurem non-boosted is going to be a max CP of 2042, so that's going to be your 100%, and the boosted, weather boosted in windy and snowy weather is going to be 2553. So definitely keep an eye out for those if you're looking for the hundos. Now for the move sets, we do see for the fast move it has access to Dragon Breath, which is an awesome dragon move, and Steel Wing, which is a pretty lame steel move. Other than that, in the charge move section, we do have Draco Meteor, Dragon Claw, and Blizzard. Now, Icy Wind was originally in the Game Master file. I don't know if it's still in there though. A lot of the websites I checked showed Icy Wind is not there anymore. But if it's there, that's going to be freaking awesome because Icy Wind is a good PvP move. And we'll get into that later on. Now, with its Dragon and Ice typing, it is going to be weak to Dragon, Fairy, Fighting, Rock, and Steel. And it is going to have some notable resistances. Actually, not too many, but it's going to be Electric, Grass, and Water. And here are some of the top counters that the Couple of Gaming was able to compile. We will go to Pokebattler to give you some other alternate options. But they have Lucario, Metagross, Conkeldurr, Dialga, Zekrom, and Rhyperior. There's definitely a lot more options for you. Let's get right into those. So over to Pokebattler here, we're looking at Kyurem's raid counters. This is when you don't know the moves, so just your general counters here. Let's see here. So we have a Shadow, of course. Yeah, Shadow Pokemon do 20% more damage, so they'll top by any list. But if you don't have these options, don't worry, there's something for everyone here. But Shadow Metagross, that steel typing. We do have Lucario with counter and Aura Sphere, so that fighting typing. We do have regular Metagross. You're definitely going to want Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash. If you don't have a Meteor Mash one, Flash Cannon, it'll take longer. It won't do as much damage, but it'll work. Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Gardevoir, Shadow Tyranitar, of course, Shadows. But also, if you just have these regular forms, that will work as well. It'll just be lower on the list. Conkeldurr, also if you don't have a Conkeldurr, I'm sure it'll pop up on the list, but Machamps also work. Hariyama, again, they'll just be lower on the list. We have Dialga with Draco Meteor. We do have Rhyperior with Smackdown and Rock Wrecker. Everyone should have one of these from Community Day. If you're like me and you have a maxed out 100 before Community Day, you can go Stone Edge. Salamence, Outrage. If you don't have an Outrage, Draco Meteor. This is the Shadow variant, but the regular one is fine. Hey, Machamp, the old trusty Machamp. There's a lot of people who have 6-pack Machamps ready to go. Terrakion with the rock moves there. Shadow Scizor, also regular Scizor works as well. You want the steel moves on those. Palkia with Dragon Tail, Draco Meteor. Haxorus with Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. Zekrom, if you just got one of those and you're itching to try it out, definitely going to work here. We do have Shadow Gyarados, or regular Gyarados will work as well. It has access to Dragon Tail, Outrage. It also has access to Dragon Breath. So if you have one maybe powered up for Premier Cup, hey, take it out for a spin. Rampardos is the DPS monster when it comes to rocks. And Hariyama, we mentioned before. Genesect, ooh, that's interesting with the steel moves there. We have Excadrill, Rayquaza, Gardevoir, so the Charm, Tyranitar with the rock move, so Smackdown, Stone Edge. We have regular Dragonite there, Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw will be good for raids. If you have one maxed out for Premier Cup and you're running Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, that works too. Just not as high up in the damage section. Reshiram, there's Salamence again, Shadow Omnistar, hello, with the rock moves. Kyurem, also a good counter to itself, and Shadow Alakazam if you have the Legacy Dazzling Gleam. So there should be something for everyone. Basically, your fairies, your steel types, your other dragons, your fighters, there's something in here for everyone. The rock users, you should have some kind of a counter for this. And if you don't, group up with people. Once you get one, you can use a Kyurem to fight a Kyurem. So plenty of options there for you guys. Hopefully that will do. And let's take a closer look at its PvP meta aspect. So let's check out Kyurem in Pokemon GO PvP. Now here is some sad news, guys. In the most up-to-date Game Master file from the update on the 26th of June, Icy Wind was removed. It was removed from Kyurem. Niantic, why? Kyurem's not that OP. Icy Wind, a good PvP move that debuffs the opponent, no longer available for Kyurem. And it won't even be a legacy move because it never released with it. Sad. And over to PvPoke, link in the description. We're going to take a look at how it stacks up in the meta for Pokemon Go. So here we see in the Master League, Kyurem coming in at number 35. Let's take a look here. It's recommending Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Blizzard. If Icy Wind was there, I guarantee you that would be the recommended moveset. Now, some of the key wins that are noteworthy here are Giratina Origin Form, Kyogre, Mewtwo, Giratina Altered Form, and Zekrom. Hello. Those are some pretty strong meta wins there. However, look at these losses. It does lose to Dragonite, Dialga, Groudon, Melmetal, and Metagross. So definitely has play in the Master League. You have to kind of dance around some of its weaknesses, but if you're able to do that, you do have a pretty cool Pokemon there. And who knows, maybe we'll get Icy Wind back in there one day when Niantic realizes that Zekrom would be better, or yeah, Kyurem would be a lot better with it. Kyurem would be a lot better with this move. Now, if we go over to the Ultra League, and Kyurem coming in at 110, what's going on here? Same recommended moveset. Wins against Giratina, Swampert, Charizard, Venusaur, and Shiftry. Losses, yep, Cresselia is always going to be a problem for the Dragons with that Moonblast. Loses to Articuno, interesting. I guess that that Dragon typing's not helping there. Loses to Poliwrath. Ooh, I wonder if that's straight Ice Punch, most likely. Oh no, it could even go Dynamic Punch. Yeah, Poliwrath, beast. Registeel, not good. Yeah, and Snorlax. So definitely doing a lot worse there. Now let's take a look. Does it fit into the Great League? And no, it does not. That's gonna tell us that the stat product is too high, so you can't get a Kyurem that's gonna be rank 15, which is research worthy, so monthly research. You're not going to be able to get a Kyurem that low. Remember when I said Kyurem was a unique Pokemon? It's not just because of its dragon and ice typing, which is pretty unique, but it's actually because it has two other forms. It has a fusion. Basically, it does have a fusion form, kinda. It uses an item called a DNA Splicer. This little item here, and it does have like a fusion form with Reshiram, so that's Kyurem White, or White Kyurem, and then also with Zekrom, so Black Kyurem. Both of them The stats changed, those Pokemon help become one. It's pretty cool, unique looking. How will this be implemented in Pokemon Go? Most likely there's just going to be another raid boss for us to go out and capture, and hopefully it has some pretty cool moves that make it unique from the other form. So the regular Kyurem is actually just a lot of people refer to it as the normal form. So Kyurem, you get a lot of bang for your buck with Kyurem. We'll see how that plays out in Pokemon Go, but I'm totally excited about this to see what they do with that. On a separate note, do you remember when Niantic said we're going to be able to invite our friends to remote raids no matter where they were in the world? Well, we are getting one step closer to that, friends. Niantic's latest update now shows you who's online. You just got to set it up for online. I think this is going to definitely play in to their invite a friend to a raid aspect. It's part of their new Niantic social. They did buy a social company about a year and a half ago now, and we were always wondering what was going to come from that. So now we can see online statuses for friends. This might play hugely into being able to invite a friend to a raid, and just to be able to PvP with someone remotely. And Niantic social has kicked off in a lot of other games apparently as well. I only play Pokemon Go, so I can't really comment on the other ones, but I definitely think this is going to be one of the ways we remote raid. So hopefully Kyurem is one of the first Pokemon we get to remote raid. And if you're excited, trainers, please drop a like. Hopefully this information is helpful for you. Please drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comment section. Are you excited for Kyurem? Do you think we're going to be able to remote raid this anytime soon? Let me know down there. Which is the best form? I didn't play this much of this main series game. Is it going to be a black Kyurem or white Kyurem? Let me know down there, guys. And until next time, trainers, gotta catch 'em all.